Hi, I'm Shewaan from Yellow Jacket Coffee. Welcome to our roastery. We are based in Kenilworth, Ikigai. It's a big blue building in the middle of the hood. When you drive past, you won't miss the place. We have a dojo, we have the roastery at the back, there's some food, there's coffee. Come and have some fun. Normally, I wake up in the morning, don't have coffee at home. Make sure I get here as soon as possible because I need my coffee. So, what I'll do is I'll walk in here, greet everybody, check my plants. I don't know, it seems to be the first thing that goes in mind because like there's a lot of green things here. And then one of the guys would sort of be dialing in the coffee machine, dialing in the grinders, doing the maintenance on the machines. And then it'd be like, listen, here's your coffee, taste it, what do you think? And then I'll taste it and always, most of the time, just be like, thanks, that's all I needed. But if it's not tasting good, then I would obviously adjust the recipes and work on that. But from there, we would get together, plan our day, make sure that our roasting is set out aside, make sure that our clients are seen to, and then just have coffee for the rest of the day. I think when I'm having a cup of coffee and something stands out or something pops for me, it always comes down to balance. I think that's what most coffee drinkers or coffee lovers are looking for in coffee is sweetness and balance. And once those comes together, it just feels like you sort of have this perfect drink and everything just feels right at that time. And listen, the recipe's bang on, the guys are dialed in, everything's clean, which is great. So that makes me happy. I think the small things that can make or break a cup would obviously be, the temperature of the milk, techniques or good habits or bad habits essentially that baristas often adopt. But once our practices are sorted out and everything is up to par, I think it's very difficult unless your coffee is too fresh, your coffee is too old, your equipment's not well maintained, milk is off, which it can come down to, and obviously just your delivery to the client. I think once you're handing the coffee to the client, make sure you're smiling, make sure you're giving them an experience, explaining to them what the coffee is about, explaining to them the value of the coffee, because that's what we're trying to portray in this place. Understanding the value in coffee, whether it's a human aspect and the monetary aspect as well. It's important for us to make sure that our dial-in is correct, make sure that our practices in the morning are sort of procedural, so we know, listen, when we come in, let's check our coffee, check our grinders, check our machine, make sure it's up to temperature, make sure the water's flowing correctly. We sort of have this daily checklist of opening. When we open, we have to follow specific procedures. When we close as well, back flush the machine, clean the grinder out, take the coffee out of the grinder, store it in a dark place. Like small things like that do often contribute to having consistent, well-deliverable coffee every day. It's underrated, but it shouldn't be underrated. It's understated as well. So I think it's important that we follow daily checklists, follow your SOPs, and that will have you pulling coffee on another level every day. I think the daily reward for me, or small things that actually keep me going, would be seeing my team excel. If I come in and seeing one of my guys doing a pour over with 3 customers surrounded by him, and he's explaining what the coffee is about, explaining why he's pouring and educating, and fulfills or completes my cycle. It fulfills my Ikigai, which is essentially my calling, my purpose. It was education in coffee and passing on information. I think the hardest thing for me starting out was getting help from an industry that was very sort of protected and asking for help and not feeling intimidated by the help, or went on and learned as much as I could, still learning a lot and passing it on to other guys, to my team essentially, and them passing it on to the community. I think that seeing that has definitely taken me to another level in terms of appreciation. Besides that, like just watching them perfect their art as well, that to me is a lot more rewarding than any personal gain essentially. If I could leave something with every customer with regards to how we see coffee, I'd say it's understand the value of the coffee itself, the expression of the coffee as well, allowing the coffee to speak for itself. Because at the end of the day, without the raw material, without the coffee, there is no passion here, there is no deliverable, there is no intertwined community that we can build. That's sort of where my approach in this industry came from, was for the love of the coffee. One small thing overlooked, daily maintenance of your equipment. I think it's very important because you spend a lot of money on your machines, you spend a lot of money on your grinders, you spend a lot of money on parts, and a lot of that can be mitigated by back flushes, steam wand cleaning. Sometimes you come in a bar and you just smell this off milk sour smell. I mean, what's stopping the customer from smelling that? So those are small things that can damage your reputation and damage your pocket as well, because if that machine decides to go tomorrow, it's going to cost me like a couple of thousands to fix. So